Today marks the 50th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War. Veterans fighting through challenging conditions, and when their service ended, many not always greeted with a warm welcome. Gabriela Hernandez sat down with a local veteran and shares his story tonight.
And telling me I was a baby killer.
50 years ago, Lieutenant Shane Davis remembers what it was like coming home.
When I came off the plane in Kansas City, we'd been told that there were protesters and everything was going to be, I thought, copacetic until he reached and grabbed my bag. People don't, realize what we faced on a day-to-day basis. I always felt that the Lord was with me all the time, and sometimes things happen that make you believe that.
Sharing stories with me that only scratched the surface.
On my birthday, in my first tour, I was in an ambush situation, and I had a enemy grenade land about from me to where you are. The shrapnel went the other way, and the explosion went my way and knocked me over, but I was still okay. So that was a hell of a birthday.
Lieutenant Davis received a Silver Star for gallantry in action, the third highest honor the United States government awards.
At the time, that was an honor, but I didn't realize how big an honor it was.
And as some head back to Vietnam for the 50th anniversary, Lieutenant Davis says he'll be honoring fellow soldiers through song and memories.
When we'd go in and we'd have a break in the action. Yep. Always in my mind. Some guy would find some either radio or would have a little old record player that had 45 music on it. I remember songs that were always stuck in your mind. Honoring the veterans that went and lost their lives, there was an old saying is that some gave all, but all gave some. It does tell people that, there was a lot of sacrifice that went on.
In Wichita, Gabriela Hernandez, 12 News.